What's up guys, it's me Jack and today we are back in Transport Fever 2. So today, since it's like New Year's Day officially, so yeah, Happy New Year to everyone, it's officially 2026, so yeah, so this is my first video ever in 2026, so what we are going to try to do today is end the season, because the only things we really need to do now is basically deliver the goods and stuff. We need to deliver our goods. So from our goods factory over there to deliver. So we're basically last episode got ourselves a plastics train and we were, just doing that. And then also we need to also replace some of our trucks and some of our buses are a bit outdated. So I need to do some of that first. So can replace these with oh my god. Right. Let's go for we'll go for this. Why is that blue? Right, okay, so yeah, now we've got them buses in the 90s, even though it's not really meant for the 90s, but still, I'll keep it. So, it's better than old 50s outdated ones. That one's not outdated. What about really? Right, I think we did change our buses as well last time, so yeah. Or should I maybe replace some of these buses with the more modern ones? Like, I should maybe replace with these, because obviously they're more modern, plus it's a capital city. It needs more, like, technology in it. So I would just do, for Easingwold and for, really, some slightly more special buses. Like, this is just only for some. So we've got Halifax to Wiveliscombe and then to Wallingford. So we've got quite a few bus routes around. Like, we've got quite tons of connections. But bloody hell, it's getting full. Oh no. I need to add some passenger buildings to this. Can't I get the bloody older ones? Oh god. Why? Right. I'm gonna have to remove this. So I'm gonna go for a medium. I have to go for a bloody modern. That sucks. Like, I don't want to go for a modern. It doesn't feel like that modernization time yet. I'm still going to keep some of the old-fashioned stuff, though it's only going to be these new upgrades I'm going to replace with modern. I'm not going to go straight to modern for all these stations, so yeah. I'll keep it kind of as it is. So, right, is my video recording? Right. So I'm gonna, since this is technically another celebration I'm gonna make, because obviously it's New Year's Day, it's a special day, like New Year's Eve was. So let's do just till we can literally completely end the series, and yeah, that will be it. Don't need that. Right. Let's now see what other outdated buses there are. So yeah, I think these are fine. And then we've got Gainsborough, and these buses are fine as well. So some of them obviously have all them slightly more newer buses, like Bradford on Avon, Gainsborough, and some other places. So yeah, right. What about Saxon London? Then are these? Yeah, we've got some outdated buses, and we only have 3 of them. Yeah, I should replace these. Should I maybe add even a second route around Saxmundham? Maybe not, because I think it is covering most of the town already. It's practically covering all the town already, I would say. I'd say it's covering a lot, so... Plus, I might need a couple more buses, but that'll probably be it. So, right. Okay, what about Wallingford? Anti-clockwise? Yeah, these are fine. Wiveliscombe? So yeah, these slightly older buses will be fine. It's not going to cause much of an issue. I would only do it for the slightly less known towns, like Halifax, like Wiveliscombe. They're not the most known places, not the most important places, compared to like Easingwold and Rayleigh. So yeah. Again, like, look at this. Like, we literally created some architecture. Like, we've made ourselves a plastic train. We've got a class old 156s, and right now it's 1991. I'm gonna speed this up to a quarter. I think a half was a bit too fast, so I'm gonna just speed it down, slow it down to quarter speed. I don't know if this locomotive maybe is a bit outdated, because I think the Class 31 is kind of really a bit too old. I don't think it can handle it very well. Class 70, or was that a 73? That's a 73, not a Class 31. Let me go for Class 47s. I don't know if I should go for a 31. Horsepower wise, is it more powerful than the Class 73? Yes, quite significantly. I'm gonna put quite a decent different colour on there. There we go. I don't know why the hell we have a fertilizers bit carriage though. Not the best choice. I'm not gonna lie, not the best choice for a freaking plastics train. It's a little bit strange. And again, we also revamped the hub for like the goods and the food, so yeah, we did that. So once this starts to produce, while that's happening, I'm going to start replacing some truck services. So like for the steel trucks, since there's technically like we can get more capacity and stuff, we are going to remove around 5 of them and then replace these with the new trucks. We're gonna replace it with this. 45 is quite a lot though. Whoa. Right, let me remove that. I'm removing one. So that's for steel. And then machines. So I don't think, how full does it get? I don't think it gets that full often. So I'm gonna remove half of this. There we go. And then Wallingford. Again, half. Because it's technically, these new trucks are like double. They're kind of double around the capacity. So, yeah. Around double the capacity of here. So, yeah. And then for the shuttle sort of trucks. Maybe a bit less. Quite a bit less. I'd say only if we need 3. I think we only need like 3 now. There we go. And then where else? Coal. Right, we've got coal as well. So since we forgot to freaking add these buildings like ages ago, obviously now it's gonna get fuller and fuller, and luckily this is filling up quite a bit. So yeah, I think it's fine as it is, really. I think it's currently fine as it is. So yeah, so more coal is kind of going into the productions better, but the iron ore's still overtaking it, really. So I don't know if we may need to get more coal. We might need to get some more coal, so that's probably what I'm going to do now. So let's get some more coal. There we go. Then let's make another route. Right, let's go for which platform is for the coal. Right, this. Obviously, we'll go for the same platforms as usual. Platform 2 and platform 1. There we go. So that's Bridlington West. Okay. Truck. Bridlington coal. I don't know if this is really. I don't know if the other one's from really. I think it is. Yeah, it's really coal. So this is Bridlington coal. So Yep, I'm a bit ill right now. Obviously, it's kind of around that time of year. Since the winter solstice has passed, obviously, it's like autumn times a little bit, but not as bad. But yeah, obviously, plus there's also a bit of a flu going on. So, so we're just going to replace these. Not replace, freaking hell. So for coal, we use these 5, I'd say. I'm gonna colour obviously quite a blackish colour since it's a coal truck, and then put this for Bridlington coal. There we go. Now it should start producing, and luckily I did not forget to bloody do this, you know, add the buildings on the side. How full do they get? 26 out of 38, that's not too bad. So our machines is proper blowing up. Like Queensborough and Sheppey machines is mad full. It's gonna get full. It is actually like blowing up. Blowing up in frigging capacity here. Right, what other machines? Queensborough, Sheppey, and Bradford on Avon machines. Right. Use the class 56 for it. So they get 138 so far, so it's getting quite a bit of supply for Bradford. Not Bradford Foster Square, whatever, it's Bradford on Avon. It's a different place. 45 miles per hour. Let's let it pass a little freaking red level crossing. Should we go for giveaway? Maybe. Yeah, I'd say giveaway. Hey, 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 hey! You just got ran over, mate. You stupid. You're so freaking stupid. Right. Again, it's quite a hell of a long bridge. And yeah, speaking of sort of things like that. So basically what I did before I did this vid currently. So since I decided, like I looked through all my old screenshots in Transport Fever. I decided to make more screenshots around the map to like save memories and stuff. Because I obviously realised that, I don't know if I've shown them to you guys, but like, yeah, we'll see. I'm not really sure though, but it doesn't seem that much has happened, obviously, because like it was way before I started recording and stuff, and they were good series, like until there were problems and things just got a bit too much. So obviously, I decided to quit some of them series. I'm not come back to them, and eventually all the saves are deleted. So unfortunately, they're not going to be saved forever. They're gone now. So yeah, I'm gonna make screenshots of all these seasons that we've gone through. So like, you know, it just gives memories. Plus, what I might do from now on is take screenshots at certain times, and maybe one of them may be for the thumbnail. Thumbnail the video. It's possible. I probably will do it. Right, this is outdated. I don't know if I should even only have like 2 trucks or something. I should remove 1. Turn around. Right. Go back. Oh crap. It's also for bloody food as well. Oh god. Try again. At least for this, at least kind of gets some kind of filling up for once. Actually, no, I think it has just been filled up before, so I don't know what I'm saying. So, any more truck services I need to look out for? So, what I kind of thought then was maybe I didn't need to make this truck service, but if I use that train line for the plastics and stuff, it would be a bit much. Like, it's a bit too much. Plus, like, adding extra fuel carriages and like oil carriages and plastic, it just does not go together. So technically, like, I could have maybe not done it, but I'm still gonna do it anyway because it's just really for the best, really. I would say to plastics and stuff. Ooh, A320. Ooh, 31. 1992. Class 318s, whatever that is. Arriva. I think that's part of the weird Class 150 side. Windows 10, cross country, Androids. What the hell? Right, Arriva, Northern, generic, London Midlands, Northern VPN. What the hell? Windows 321s. Oh god, it's bad. 321s. 12 carriages! Jeez! Right, okay. Freaking hell, 1992, a load of 321s and stuff, and an A320's been. Oh yeah, speaking of aviation, I was thinking to add an airfield to this map. So, like, I'm gonna do an airfield in Rayleigh. So, I'm gonna build myself a bit of a mini sort of flight. Not that much, but I'm gonna only have like one terminal for this. But either way, it's pretty good. I'm going to do airstrip. I don't know if it does passengers as well. Like it might, but I'm just going to. Oh no, that's cargo. Oh, that's cargo. Damn. So what could be appropriate for passengers? Like regional passengers. I need to also add a bit of a thing on it. So like, I would probably need to build a bit of like a one-way bit of street to kind of add the bus stands and stuff like that. So I might make myself a shuttle, obviously. I'm going to make myself a shuttle. So I don't think I needed to do that. I could have just put this on highway form, but I think this is just generally a bit more, makes a lot more sense. Should I turn this round actually? Actually no, that's fine. So we need to add one bus stand here. Rayleigh Airport. Stand 1. It's literally just renamed itself to Rayleigh Airport. Oh, that is nice. That is quite clever there. Concrete airstrip. So this is passenger. So concrete airstrip. There's also dirt for passengers. I think this kind of suits the style a bit more, really. So yeah, there's a bit of a mini airport in Rayleigh, and then, but there isn't like a depot. There's no depots though. There isn't a hangar. That's not a good idea. There's no hangar. Where is it? That's a terminal. But the dirt airfield work out well. It doesn't have a hangar. Yeah, there's no hangars here. Right, okay, passengers. So, which direction? I'd say this direction. Actually, no. What is best for here, then? Left? No, I think at this point, the way it's positioned, it's probably meant to go right way. It's like right bound. It could be flying over literal bloody. Yeah, it's not a good idea, really. Actually, don't know. Right, concrete airstrip. Let's just put it there. There's no hangar. God damn, there isn't a hangar. Right, I'm struggling to choose airports here. Small passenger airfield with a hangar, please. Yes. So it kind of flies this direction. Here. Small and asphalt. Right, okay, that's fine. Where's the terminal? Right, it's there. There we go. We only need one terminal, because we only got one sort of flight. I'm not planning to have an A320 though, don't worry. I don't need an A320. So yeah, and then we're gonna add an airport in. I want it to be quite a specific area, like... Should I just do the air travel service to Easingwold or something? I think I should. Because Easingwold, it's like between capital to sort of major kind of flight service. So I would probably do that. Plus, there's a lot of passengers heading round everywhere. So I think it is better for like build an airport to reduce a load of stress. So yeah. Concrete airstrip. So this is to the right, this is to the left. But that's not left, that's right. Wait, no. I'm looking at the arrows wrong then, like, what the hell. So, yeah, I'll put my airport in there. Airport, and then I will put the sort of things in. Right. Actually, no, this is not the right way. But I will adjust that after, just now, I would say. Wait. Inverse, there we go. There we go. Then we'll put the bus. So, Richmond Road. Mate, this is Easingwold Airport, mate. Easingwold Airport. Internal error. Ah, right, okay. So I should make myself now a bit of a piloting line. So from the terminal over to Rayleigh. Obviously from runway 1. So yeah, this is our only flight service really ever at this point. So this is flights. Should I do plane or flight? I think I'll do plane. Plane. Easingwold to Rayleigh. So yeah, I've got the first ever bit of air travel. So we never really do air travel at all. So what I'm gonna do then is add a should I do a Douglas? Should I do a I'll only add some more obviously more regional planes. So I'll add one obviously in each side usually. That's what I usually do. I always add like one airplane in each side like that. So it kind of makes a lot more sense. And then I'll obviously send them to go. And then I'll do the same for Rayleigh Airport. There we go. So, and then we need to add a shuttle line. Or should I expand this line to the airport, maybe? Yeah, I should probably do that. Because obviously it's not that big anyway to get ourselves to Rayleigh. So to do a bit of line adjusting and stuff. So where does the line usually end? It ends around... Oh, is this like a circular route? Right, okay, so this whole service So it turns round here. So what's the best plan for this then? So should I actually no, I think since it only has like one town service already, I think the best scenario at this point is just add a second line. Except stop at a few bus stops here and then head ourselves to the airport and back. So this is bus, Rayleigh, airport, shuttle. Oops. Shuttle, there we go. Then we're gonna add some buses there. We will go for this. Obviously the more modern buses. This actually seems like an air shuttle bus though, doesn't it? Like it actually gives off like a shuttle bus vibe. Like, but except I'll colour this in a more blue colour, you know, to represent the sky. I'll do that. And send this for the shuttle. Airport shuttle. And then I'll do the same for Isingwald. I need to do again another shuttle line. So I need to add another stand as well. So we're gonna stop here, then stop this side of the city, then stop there, and then go all the way to the airport. It passes the industries and then goes here. So this is again bus, Isingwald, airport, shuttle. There we go, and then obviously send the same buses. We might need a bit more for that. So we're going to colour it again in that same kind of colouring, around this colour. And then go for it. Isingwald. Airport shuttle, there we go. Let's go. Let's get everything activated. Oh, the planes are heading off. So it's going to, obviously to Isingwald first. It's just going to head to the stand first. It's not going to take off, is it? No, it's not taking off. Where are you going? What the frick? Where are you going? Oh no, I think you're turning around. Right, I think what you're doing here is turning around. I hope. Right, I think you should probably be turning around here. Yeah, you're turning around. So, yes, to add a bit more time for the passengers and stuff. I would set these time schedules for like. So, oh yeah, I might need to actually add my timetable mod for this. So plane. So unbunch around every 5 minutes. I would say every 5 minutes. Actually, no, 3 minutes. 3. There we go. Apply. There we go. 7 and 30. 7 minutes 30 seconds. Every 7 minutes. I want this plane to head on. Yeah, it's landing. Let's see how smooth this landing is gonna be. Let's see how butter or rough it is. I think usually they simulate it quite good. Ooh, shall we take a screenshot? Wait, let's go on a more aircraft view.